Viewers, look at the pictures on screen. Focus in the middle. Today, the Prime Minister was filmed singing the mellifluous Shri Ram Jai Ram bhajan in the precincts of the imposing Veerbhadra temple in Lipakshi, Andhra Pradesh. Lipakshi, viewers, holds a special place in the Ramayana. It is where the intrepid Jatayu fell after he was grievously wounded by Ravana, who was not going to let anything get in the way of his dastardly abduction of Ma Sita. Jatayu held on to life till Lord Ram found him so that he could tell the object of his devotion the direction in which Ravana had fled with Sita. That direction, of course, viewers, was south to Lanka. Lord Ram rewarded Jatayu by granting him moksha, liberation from the cycle, never-ending cycle of birth and death. At Lipakshi, the venerable, blessed Prime Minister Modi, who is of course on an India-wide spiritual journey which is part of his Anushtan in the run-up to the January 22 Pran Pratishtha of Ram Lalla's idol. Tomorrow, the Prime Minister will also be witness to the devotion of Ram Bhaks at Guruvayur Temple in Kerala. In Ayodhya on January 22nd, as a Ram Bhakt, Modi will offer the South's Dakshina, pun intended, to Ram Lalla. For many, the devotion with which South venerates Lord Ram, the Maryada Purushottam of Sanatana Dharma, will come as a surprise. After all, viewers, aren't we all assailed constantly by unvarnished hate that spews forth against Sanatana Dharma in some pockets of the South, especially Tamil Nadu under the DMK? Can we forget that on September 2, Udayanidhi Stalin, the Minister for Youth Welfare and Sports Development of the state of Tamil Nadu and the son of the Chief Minister, compared Sanatana Dharma with, quote, dengue, malaria, fever and corona, unquote, to make the point that the former must not be merely opposed but must be eradicated like a disease. But the fact is that there is an intrinsic relationship between Ramayana on the one side and ancient Tamil Sangam literature. In other words, viewers, there is an intrinsic relationship between Ram and the history, the knowledge systems of Tamil Nadu. For instance, Akananudu, which is dated between the 1st century BCE and 2nd century CE, has a reference to the Ramayana in poem 70. The poem places a triumphant Rama at Dhanushkodi, sitting under a banyan tree, involved in some secret discussions when the birds are chirping away. There are, of course, other correlations, viewers, and I will always present to you with great fidelity the hard facts, so you understand, viewers, that whatever statements I make here are backed by research. Viewers, hard facts get you closer to the truth. And let me acquaint you with the correlation between Lord Ram, Sanatan Dharma, and of course, the overarching culture in the South. Now, viewers, the new Rama idol that is going to be consecrated, in a sense, going to be installed, was made by Mysuru-based artist Arun Yogiraj, a 5th generation sculptor. The Sengol was installed in Parliament as a symbol of Ram Rajya from Chola heritage, who are descendants of Lord Ram. PM has offered prayers at the Sri Kalaram temple in Panchavati area of Nashik, where Ram built a home during his exile. PM offers prayers at the Veerbhadra temple in Lipakshi in Andhra, where Lord Ram granted moksha to Jatayu. PM will offer prayers at the Tiprayar Sri Ramaswamy temple in Thrissur on Wednesday as part of his 11-day Anushtan. North to south, Bharat is offering spontaneous devotion as dakshina to Lord Ram ahead of the January 22nd Pran Pratishtha. Fervor of this scale, viewers, cannot be commanded. And even if it is by some dint of miraculous application on the part of the Bharatiya Janata Party, it cannot be sustained. Yet some insist on branding Bharat's desire to pivot to its civilizational dharma, its history, as a PR event, a Modi event, an orchestration. Viewers, listen to Rahul Gandhi.
The RSS and the BJP have made the 22nd January function a completely political Narendra Modi function. It's become a RSS BJP function. And I think that is why the Congress president said that he would not go to the function. We are open to all religions, all practices. Even the authorities of the Hindu religion, the biggest authorities of the Hindu religion, have made their view public about what they think about the 22nd January function, that it is a political function.
Viewers, the Prime Minister, of course, is not getting drawn into this. He's not taking the bait, he's not biting the temptation of responding specifically to what is being said by the opposition. All he said today was that devotion for Lord Ram is in every direction, and it's quite clear, north to south, east to west, viewers. Ram Rajya is a symbol of good governance. He is not equating it to any larger Hindutva project. And he says that we must never forget that the people are the king in Ram Rajya, not the Prime Minister or anyone else. Now, obviously, he's not responding to Rahul Gandhi, but this is what he said. Listen in.
आजकल तो पूरा देश राममय है, राम जी की भक्ति में सराबोर है। प्रभु राम गवर्नेंस के, समाज जीवन में सुशासन के ऐसे प्रतीक हैं जो आपके संस्थान के लिए भी बहुत बड़ी प्रेरणा बन सकते हैं। राम राज्य यानी एक ऐसा लोकतंत्र जहां हर नागरिक की आवाज सुनी जाती थी और उसे उचित सम्मान मिलता था।
Viewers, Rahul Gandhi is well within his rights to legitimize the Congress boycott of the Pran Pratishtha. And I certainly don't want to take a partisan position here, viewers, but the hard facts stare back at me, and it is my duty to acquaint you with the hard facts. And these hard facts, as always, point to contradictions in the Congress stand. The decision to construct the Somnath temple in Ayodhya, Somnath temple, viewers, in Gujarat, was taken via cabinet decision when Prime Minister Nehru was in office. You'll all remember this. The mosque atop the remains of the Somnath temple was brought down. It had to be brought down. The Somnath temple's Pran Pratishtha in 1951 was attended by the then President of India and senior Congress cabinet ministers. Was the effort at Somnath a Nehru Congress event? If, viewers, the Pran Pratishtha at Ayodhya is a Prime Minister Modi event, viewers, it baffles us that the Congress doesn't examine the hard facts before it takes a position. The Congress forgets that the construction of the Ram Mandir in Ayodhya was facilitated by the Supreme Court, not by any government, unlike the Nehru government with regards to the Somnath temple. Even though the Prime Minister at that time, Mr. Nehru, was very against the construction of the Somnath temple, but his own cabinet staged almost a political coup, left him isolated, and to his credit, he had the sense to accede to their wishes, viewers. Nehru, of course, thought that the birth of, or the rebuilding, the construction of the Somnath temple was going to lead to Hindu revivalism, whatever that means. The Congress also forgets that in 1993, the P.V. Narasimha Rao government issued an ordinance to acquire the Ram Janam Bhoomi for the express purpose of constructing a Ram temple. Was this a Narasimha Rao Congress political intervention, viewers? These and other contradictions prompt many hard questions. And let's pose them. Let's pose them, viewers. Has the Prime Minister demonstrated Sanatana Maryada's pan-India acceptance? The Maryada Purushottam of Sanatan Dharma today, viewers, is being exalted across the nation. And therefore, has the Prime Minister demonstrated Sanatana Dharma's Maryada Purushottam's pan-India acceptance? Has Ram Bhakti destroyed Congress's North-South rift thesis? Remember what the Congress constantly says? That the South beats to a different drum. In fact, viewers, when its own partner, the DMK in Tamil Nadu, went after Hindu Sanatan Dharma, the Congress made very meek interventions, chose to ignore. By boycotting January 22nd, has Congress snubbed Bharat's Dakshina to Ram? Viewers, let's ask some of these fundamental questions tonight, and we have with us an informed panel, and I want us to first begin by congratulating Guru Prakash Paswan, who is the national spokesperson of the Bharatiya Janata Party, for writing a stirring editorial piece, an op-ed piece in the Indian Express. Viewers, anyone watching this program and listening to Mr. Paswan must read that piece, viewers. Kamru Zaman Chaudhary is also there with us. He has been a long-standing Congress leader and also comes with his own views, viewers, to this debate. Tehseen Poonawalla needs no introduction. He has been taking a more measured view of this entire Pran Pratishtha. And I must thank you, Tehseen Poonawalla, for putting Maryada of India's ideal Purushottam above politics. And therefore, I want to first begin tonight with Guru Prakash Paswan. Mr. Paswan, you've heard the criticism. But what viewers haven't heard is an intellectual response from the Bharatiya Janata Party to this criticism. Now, what are these two criticisms? The most important one is this program is only about Prime Minister Modi. It's not about Lord Ram, number one. Number two, most importantly, they say that the construction of the Ram temple is basically the beginning of the establishment of a second republic whose state religion is Hindutva. Respond to these two clear charges that are being made against the BJP.
Rahulji, thank you so much for reading that article, which directly came from our hearts, and it in a way represents the sentiments and emotions of the entire country today. But we must also understand that the allegations by the opposition, the allegations by the Congress party has no logic, has no sense, has no rationality. This temple has come up, you are very well aware of the fact, after 500 years of incessant struggle. This is not a temple, this is not a worshipping of one man. This is worshipping of the sacrifices of the Kar Sevaks, the Balidan of the Kar Sevaks. It is about our own civilizational journey. It is the moment of our cultural resurgence. I would like to go back to our former Prime Minister, Bharat Ratna Atal Bihari Vajpayee ji, when he said that India is secular not because of the Bharatiya Janata Party. India is secular not because of the Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh. India is secular because of more than 80% Hindus of this country. And when the Hindus of this country, they are celebrating this civilizational consciousness moment, what is the problem of the Congress party? This is beyond my comprehension. But structurally, historically and institutionally, if you look at the trajectory and the origin of the Congress party, Congress Party as an organization, Congress Party as an institution is a Hindu-hating organization, is a Muslim-appeasing organization. So this behavior is nothing but betrays a very natural pattern of the Congress Party. A Congress Party as an organization, we have seen in the past. We very well remember the Somnath temple rejuvenation as well. How the first Prime Minister of India, Jawaharlal Nehru, opposed when the first President of India, who comes from my very home state, Bihar, he went ahead and participated. Jawaharlal Nehru objected to it. We see a sense of that today as well. Madam Sonia Gandhi will have no problem to go to Shahi Imam Bukhari to say secular vote batne nahi chahiye. Madam Sonia Gandhi will have no problem to celebrate the canonization of Mother Teresa, but they will have a problem with the consecration of Shri Ram Janma Bhoomi Tirth Kshetra Nyas, which has come after 500 years of struggle. It is an insult, because let me make this very clear on your show tonight. More than 100 crore Hindus of this country, they are identifying themselves with this very historical, with this very remarkable event which is going to happen on the 22nd of January. It is not about the question of one individual. It is not about the question of one man. It is about the question of the faith. It is about the ideas of more than 100 crore Hindus of the country. But we have to understand that the Congress Party, because of its feudalistic mindset, the Congress Party historically we have seen. I was just going through a book where I saw that Mr. Rajiv Gandhi, and today the Congress Party is taking a lot of credit कि हमने दरवाजे खोले थे. It was nothing but a reaction to Shahbano verdict. So we have to understand the Congress Party is a elite, feudal, Muslim appeasing and a Hindu hating organization. There are no the second thoughts about it.
Okay, let me bring in Mr. Kamru Chaudhary.
Yeah.
Mr. Kamru Chaudhary, you know, we all know, and of course, even Mahatma Gandhi said this, Ram is in all and for all. We all know this. So I'm not going to basically waste the viewers' time in trying to decode this statement, but what I am going to look at is the contradiction in the Congress position. So let me ask you, the Nehru cabinet approved the rejuvenation, the reconstruction of the Somnath temple. Was that a Nehru Congress event, sir? The president went there, large number of Congress cabinet ministers were there. You all know this in 1951, February. Or in May, rather. All went there, sir. So, if that was not a Congress event, then how is this a BJP event? I can't understand, even though in this case, the Supreme Court has facilitated the construction.
Absolutely
not the Modi
correct.
cabinet.
Absolutely correct, Rahul. You know, every Indian, you know, get goosebumps rather when you recall the name of Bhagwan Ram. That's our culture, that's the religion, that's our faith, or you call it properly an asta. Everybody has got that. Now, what's happening over the last few months, you know, we are trying to recreate another Shankaracharya in our honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi, the fifth Shankaracharya, if you want to call him. That is the projection. Rahul Gandhi, in fact, was very liberal in his thoughts when he said only the RSS and the BJP. But rather, I will say that RSS, BJP and the media are projecting Narendra Modi as the next avatar of some kind in India. The way that he is projecting Ram Mandir construction as if he is gifting it to the nation. But Ram is an asta of 100 crores and lots of more people across the world. It doesn't matter. Even when the Shankaracharyas are criticizing the function, you know, there is a section of the media, there is a section of the social media trolls, along with BJP leaders and RSS leaders, who think that Shankaracharya is an anti-Hindu and anti-national. That is the state that we have been reduced to, Rahul. You must open your eyes and see.
Kamru Chaudhary, no, 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 second.
Let's,
of course you can, but I just want to ask you, can you base this on some fact? You can attack Mr. Modi, it's fine. That's your prerogative. You can call him whatever you want to, the 5th Shankaracharya, the 6th, the 8th, the 12th, the incarnation of Lord Ram himself, or Lord Ram. It doesn't matter to the viewer. The viewer wants to hear a clear fact-based response. So I'm asking you once again, maybe you didn't hear my question because Tehseen Poonawala, I will draw him into this. I'm asking you, fine, this is a great BJP event. Okay. So what was the event in 1951 that was sanctioned by the Nehru cabinet, which was the reconstruction of Somnath, that had the imprint of the government of the day? What was that, Mr. Kamru Chaudhary? Was that not a Nehru cabinet event?
Can I reply now? Rahul, if you go through the history,
I-
the
do I
stand
come?
taken by
One
Jawaharlal
second.
Nehru, the stand taken by Jawaharlal Nehru during the Somnath temple's construction, the stand taken by Congress party for not attending the January 22nd political program are the same basically. The state has got no business in the religious affairs of any community.
Yet his
If there can be a better
his
example.
cabinet sanctioned,
Wait.
cabinet sanctioned the construction of the Somnath temple. It was also the PV Narasimha Rao, no, hang on, cabinet that brought in an ordinance to acquire the land, Ram Janambhoomi land, to build a Ram temple, and you're telling me that the Congress has always drawn a firm line between religion and the state.
Rahul, the Ram Mandir problem would not have come to this end if the BJP people in 1990s had accepted Narasimha Rao's proposal of acquiring the Ram Mandir. There was a way out then, but this same BJP people,
No, you are saying, no, hang on, how could the BJP have accepted that proposal? One second. You are telling us that the government, the state, must have nothing to do with religion. Yet you are saying that we wanted to buy the Ram Mandir, Babri Masjid, and build it through a cabinet order. Would that not have introduced the state into a religious, what you call today is a private affair?
Rahul, you very well know the Hindutva.
Sir, please, you are not being able to answer my very specific question.
Rahul,
I want to ask you, sir, when you open the locks, when you open the locks of the Babri Masjid, no, 1 second,
if you don't want to listen to the answers, it's fine.
So now you're getting angry.
You need to have guts to listen to the answer, the cruel facts, the facts. Otherwise, BJP would not have sponsored 5,000 people from each of the 543 parliamentary constituencies to visit Ram Mandir from January to March. Whose money are they sponsoring it? If it was not so, then why are the Shankaracharyas so opposed to Narendra Modi inaugurating the Ram Mandir? Why so? Why is it that Akshat Yatra is carried out?
Mr. Chaudhary, do you know that the Shankaracharyas have rescinded on their statement? That they've rescinded on their statement, and the one that continues to hang on to it is as of today, not even the Shankaracharya of the Uttarakhand Peeth, because his elevation, his election has been stalled by the Supreme Court itself, by the courts itself. And he is being opposed by someone who is actually in favor, or at least
what I'm telling you,
or respects the Prime Minister and is pro him. And this particular Shankaracharya that you are referring to,
Shankaracharyas are now anti-national, anti-Hindu.
but sir, they have taken a political position. They themselves have come in and taken a position. I'm giving you the facts.
The Pujari on Ram Mandir.
Okay. Now viewers, look. A BJP-leaning Shankaracharya plays politics, but a Congress-leaning Shankaracharya is above politics. That's the logic here. A government that is following the edicts of the Supreme Court is managing this event. A government that actually sanctioned the construction of a temple was secular. Viewers, this is the logic. It is bizarre, but it is true. And I'll be accused, viewers, of being unfair. Tehseen Poonawala, I want to ask you, sir, and it's a simple question. The Congress is going to hold a parallel puja across the nation on January 22nd. Now, the Congress has said that the Pran Pratishtha itself is illegal because the temple is not complete. So, why is it marking the Pran Pratishtha, January 22nd, with a parallel puja across the nation? It may as well just go to Ayodhya. That means it has conceded that it was lying to the nation when it was saying that the Pran Pratishtha was illegal.
Thank you for having me on the show, Rahul. I'll answer that question, but just to answer the first part of your question, where Kamru Chaudhary rightly said, and you rightly pointed out to him that Sri Rajiv Gandhi ji, the Martyr Prime Minister, opened the locks of the Ram temple of the Babri Mosque and had the Shilanyas there. Even with Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru's cabinet, which sanctioned the reconstruction of the Somnath temple, like you rightly pointed out, both the Somnath temple and the 22nd function, the pious function on 22nd January, is a civilizational restructuring of Bharat, as you rightly said, Rahul. So my humble question, why you, to the BJP spokesperson, my dear friend Paswan ji, is why isn't the President of India present? I know she's been invited. Why isn't she present there? At Somnath Temple, the President of India was present, Dr. Rajendra Prasad ji. Why isn't the President of India, who sits on top of our constitution, present? We all know the answer. हम तो जानते हैं जन्नत की हकीकत, लेकिन दिल को खुश रखने के लिए मोदी जी ये ख्याल अच्छा है. Let's not answer that question. Let me come to the second part of the question. Like you rightly said, Rahul, Mr. Paswan rightly said, this was a 500-year struggle. And the RSS is about a 100-year organization. BJP is lesser than that. Who fought this battle for 500 years? The Nirmohi Akhada. The Nirmohi Akhada. Why are they not there? Why are they not a part of it? The Supreme Court gave them a seat on the trust. They are not a part of it. You needed VHP to distribute invites. Nirmohi Akhada would have distributed. Why are they not a part of it? But again, हम तो जानते हैं जन्नत की हकीकत, लेकिन दिल को खुश रखने के लिए मोदी जी ये ख्याल अच्छा है. Let's come to the third question. I don't want to get into the rhetorics of Mrs. Gandhi went to Shahi Imam. Atal Bihari Vajpayee ji actually went to his house. That's not the issue that we're debating. The fact is that when you ask Mr. Kamru Chaudhary, is Modi ji, sarcastically, we can consider him an avatar of Bhagwan Ram. Let me quote Champat Rai ji, source CNN News 18. Modi ji is an avatar of Lord Vishnu, Champat Rai ji. Why should Kamru Chaudhary or the Congress go when Champat Rai ji thinks that Modi ji is an avatar of Lord Vishnu? You, Rahul, as a practicing Hindu, don't find this offensive? Narayan Rani ji, forget the politics of Shankaracharya. I can see to that point of view. But Shankaracharyas are pious people. Narayan Rani ji, a minister in this current cabinet, who uses filth language in parliament, the temple of democracy, says, what have Shankaracharyas done for Hindu faith? Why should we give them respect? This is Narayan Rani. What does Giriraj Singh says? Good, the opposition is not coming. God knows what dangas they will do. They dangas? They remove posters where Prime Minister Modi is bigger than Lord Ram. After all of us objected that to withdraw the poster. Of course it is they who are politicizing it.
Yeah.
Why should somebody go to the politicization?
Okay.
The faith kan aur shan shan mein hai Bhagwan Ram. Every second, every minute, everywhere is Bhagwan Ram. People will worship. Not worship how the BJP wants.
Okay. So viewers, again, the fine distinction that is being made by Rahul Gandhi that this is a BJP event has not been answered. We've actually raised 3 more questions that I will ask now Mr. Paswan to respond to. But mark what I'm saying. Rahul Gandhi's main grouse is that this is a BJP RSS event. No one has come out, viewers, and said that Somnath, by that standard, was not a Nehru Congress event. No one has been able to contradict that. So Rahul Gandhi's contradiction of his own view stands. Now let me also tell you, viewers, the second point that Tehseen raised about the Nirmohi Akhada. Now all 13 Mahants of the Nirmohi Akhada have been invited to this event.
Yes,
so I don't know.
But they are not. No, but they are not got the position inside the pious sanctorium. They haven't got it. I checked this with the Nirmohi Akhada.
How? I mean,
they haven't
who
got
have you
it.
checked it with?
With the Nirmohi Akhada, and they have WhatsApped this a number of times.
They might be.
Haven't.
Anyhow, I don't know what the seating arrangement is.
That's it.
But you said that they haven't been invited. They haven't been invited.
In the pious sanctum.
You never said that. Now you are saying it. Now you are changing the goalpost.
They aren't there.
Anyhow. You said they weren't invited. They have been invited. They will be there now. Whether they sit on top of the flame, under the Garbhagriha, under the Murti, on top of the Murti, I don't know. I don't know even if that is. I don't even know. I don't even know. I don't even. By that example, Ravi Shankar Prasad should also be in the Garbhagriha because he fought.
500 years they fought.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying,
okay,
sir. I'm just saying. It doesn't matter. You can't say that, one people contributed for 10 years and other contributed for 500 years, so their contribution is less. Now, let's not be. Okay, let's not be superficial. Anyhow, then everyone should be there. One second.
Just 5 seconds. For your viewers to understand, just 5 seconds.
Viewers, the Congress party also fought for the Ram Mandir. Please.
Yes.
They wanted to acquire land. They were invited. Why doesn't Sonia Gandhi go and sit there inside the Garbhagriha? By this example, if she fought, she should be there. But she doesn't want to be there, viewers.
Where are they going
now you have to ask yourself why. Anyhow, Guru Prakash Paswan, I don't have much time. Please rebut 3 questions. 1 second, sir. Let Guru Prakash Paswan. You could have asked these questions. You didn't. At least Tehseen has been pointed. Number one, President is not there even though invited. Why? Nirmohi Akara, you heard the basic thing, and Champat Rai saying that the Prime Minister is avatar, and therefore Tehseen says that Rahul Gandhi is right, that this is a BJP sponsored event.
No, my dear friend Tehseen, I would like to remind him academically through quoting a book. So this book by a very senior journalist, Nirja ji, page number 88, Tehseen, you must read. She has written a quote by Mr. D.P. Tripathi, senior leader, about Mr. Rajiv Gandhi. Rajiv Gandhi had thought that the Muslim Women's Bill would satisfy the Muslims and opening of the locks on the grill would make the Hindus happy. So opening the gates for Mr. Rajiv Gandhi was a political move. Mr. Rajiv Gandhi or the Congress party had nothing to do with the sentiments of the Hindu community. You should realize this. And this is not the Bharatiya Janata Party saying, this is the book saying, a senior journalist saying. You should read about it. As far as the question on president is concerned, Tehseen, you very well remember, it was your party for the first time in the history of our constitution. And Adivasi ki beti was about to reach the highest constitutional office in the country. Who objected to it? Who called her names? What did Mr. Udit Raj say? What did Mr. Your spokesperson said? So very well remember of the fact. Now your selectivity in this is something which absolutely baffles me. Tehseen, your curiosity about the consecration temple has been very well addressed by the tweet of Shri Ram Janmabhoomi Tirth Kshetra Nyas. It's a very detailed and an organized tweet which answers all your question. Where is the Nirmohi Akhara people? Where are all those people who have made the supreme sacrifice? There will be a monument of it. So Tehseen, we don't need any lessons on inclusion or diversity from the Congress party. Shri Ram Janmabhoomi Tirth Kshetra Nyas, for your kind information, has a member from Dalit community as well. Mr. Kameshwar Chaupal from Bihar is a permanent member of that trust. Shri Ram Janmabhoomi is a monument of inclusion. Shri Ram Janmabhoomi is a monument of civilization. Shri Ram Janmabhoomi is a celebration of Hindutva consciousness across the country. So it is completely beyond my comprehension. And the Congress party activism was definitely there.
Let me tell you.
2007, senior leader of the Congress party, Kapil Sibal,
the coronation of Narendra Modi.
Okay, well, viewers, see, there you go. It's a personal attack. It is not founded on facts. I can say anything I want to rhetorically. I can say this is the greatest mistake the Congress party will ever make. That Rahul Gandhi has zero understanding of the mood of India. I can say anything. Grandiose statements like Kamru Chaudhary is making tonight. And of course, viewers, there will be enough people who will believe me. But the point is, an argument, a good argument, can only be based on hard facts. And each one of those facts, viewers, points to only one fact. That this particular attempt to blot, this plot to blot the Pran Pratishtha is a well thought out strategy. It is perhaps, viewers, dictated by some electoral compulsions. It makes no sense for the Congress party, and I think Tehseen even conceded that, to hold a puja on the outskirts of Ayodhya and different parts of the country on that very day when the Pran Pratishtha is taking place, when the Congress itself says that the Pran Pratishtha is illegal. So why is it doing its pujas on that day? It should wait for Ram Navami or some other opportunity when the entire temple is constructed. Maybe then. Or the next Muhurat in 2026, viewers. Why do it now? That is because, viewers, it has realized that it has miscalculated and now wants to do damage control.